In the world of anime, superpowers aren't always what make a character unstoppable. Sometimes, pure skill, insane strength, and unmatched willpower are all it takes to stand alone against an army. Today, we're counting down the most badass one-man army characters in anime, with no superpowers. These warriors don't need magic, special abilities, or supernatural strength. Armed with nothing but their weapons, their combat skills, and their indomitable spirit, these characters can take on hordes of enemies, proving that true strength comes from within. If you're ready for some epic displays of human grit and raw power, let's jump into the list. Kenshin Himura, once feared as the legendary Hitokiri Batosai, carved his name into history during the Bloody Meiji Revolution, where his blade claimed countless lives. But the weight of his past now haunts him, and for over a decade, he has wandered Japan, seeking atonement for the bloodshed. Vowing never to kill again, Kenshin wields a unique reverse blade sword crafted so he can defend without taking another life. Though it cannot cut, in his hands it becomes a formidable weapon. Kenshin's mastery of heightened Mitsurugi Ryu, a sword style that grants him blinding speed, allows him to strike with the precision of lightning, dispatching enemies in a single, merciful blow. So powerful was he that at the age of 14 he was handpicked by the government as their elite assassin, shaping the fate of an era. His legend grew not only through his deadly skill but also his unmatched ability to take on overwhelming numbers with ease. Though he now seeks peace, Kenshin's reverse blade is far from harmless. Time and time again, he proves that even without killing, his strength is more than enough to bring down any foe, no matter how large the army before him. Underestimate him, and you'll learn why legends like his never fade. Who needs an army when you have Daryun? A living legend on the battlefield, Daryun stands as one of the most fearsome warriors in the kingdom, capable of wielding any weapon with deadly precision. This epic saga follows Arslan, the young crown prince, as he leads a ragtag resistance against the might of an invading empire. Though Arslan is untested in the fires of war, he is far from alone. At his side stands Daryun, a man whose strength and skill are so renowned, even foreign nations whisper his name in fear. Daryun is a force of nature, tearing through enemy ranks with breathtaking speed and power. Entire battalions crumble before him in mere moments. Once he boldly declared that he could single-handedly vanquish 50,000 soldiers. None of his comrades questioned him. Why would they? They've seen him perform feats that defy belief. Daryun is more than a warrior. He is a symbol of unshakable loyalty and an unstoppable force, and with him by Arslan's side, even the mightiest empires tremble. Toyohisa Shimazu is a fearsome swordsman, known for his lightning-fast reflexes and brutal efficiency in battle. Whether his enemies are fully armed or defenseless, Toyohisa's confidence in his swordsmanship is unshakable. In mere seconds, he can decimate opponents, effortlessly decapitating riders charging at full speed, slicing through 3 armored soldiers in a single swing, or cutting an enemy in half, all without breaking a sweat. One of his most notable feats is defeating the formidable knight Aram in seconds, emerging from the fight without a single scratch. His speed and precision are so great that he can kill multiple horsemen rushing at him simultaneously, displaying incredible agility and composure. Toyohisa's will to survive is as strong as his blade. Even when severely wounded and impaled by spears, he was able to pull out his sidearm and shoot Naomasa, forcing him to retreat. Despite his grave injuries, Toyohisa continued to fight for hours before finally succumbing to his wounds. In battle, Toyohisa often charges headfirst into danger without hesitation, relying on his instincts. However, once he understands his opponent's capabilities, he adapts quickly, which is how he defeated Aram. Even Olminu remarked on his clever use of a defensive stone wall charm as an offensive launch pad, showcasing Toyohisa's ability to turn any situation to his advantage. In Vinland Saga, there are many fearsome warriors, but none compare to Thorkell the Human Blender, the embodiment of pure, chaotic Viking energy. He thrives on the thrill of battle, fueled by an insatiable appetite for food, drink, and endless combat. If you're looking for a one-man army, Thorkell is the wildest of them all. At 50 years old, he defies age and logic with his immense strength, effortlessly lifting boulders and hurling spears across impossible distances to annihilate his enemies. But it's not just his strength that makes him terrifying, but it's his twisted love for war. Where others would crumble in agony from losing fingers, Thorkell revels in the pain, laughing with the joy of a man who's having far too much fun. Pain, resistance, even fear are meaningless to Thorkell. He's a living force of destruction, a beast in human form who truly comes alive in the heat of battle. In war, he's unstoppable, slicing through enemies like a Viking playing fruit ninja with lives. The bloodier the fight, the more alive he feels. To Thorkell, the world is a battlefield, and a place like Attack on Titan would be nothing short of paradise. For him, every clash of steel and every drop of blood is pure joy that only a warrior like him could understand. Thors is a warrior whose skill and honor have earned him legendary status. Known as the Troll of Jom, he was a master swordsman with unparalleled abilities, capable of single-handedly defeating entire battalions. In one-on-one combat, even the fiercest warriors fell before him, including the notorious Askeladd, whom he bested in their duel. But Thor's talents went far beyond swordsmanship. His mastery of hand-to-hand combat was equally unmatched, allowing him to dismantle groups of enemies with nothing more than his fists. One of Thor's most famous feats occurred in 987 when he faced the formidable Thorkell the Tall, a young but already fearsome warrior. Unarmed, Thors effortlessly knocked out Thorkell, who wielded a two-handed axe. Such an accomplishment cemented his reputation as one of the greatest warriors of his time. Even after a decade of peace, Thors demonstrated his supreme skill when he single-handedly took down Askeladd's entire crew, including the powerful Bjorn and Askeladd himself. Yet true to his honor, Thors showed mercy while he shattered bones and incapacitated his foes. Not a single life was taken in the battle. His restraint only heightened the legend surrounding him, a man of unmatched strength and unshakable resolve, a warrior who knew when to fight and when to show mercy. While most know Gintama for its absurd humor, those who stick with it discover a series rich in intense, emotional arcs that rival the best in anime. Set in a world overrun by aliens known as Amanto, Where samurai are forbidden to carry swords, one man still clings to the way of the warrior. Gintoki Sakata may seem like a lazy, sweets-loving odd jobber, but beneath his carefree facade lies the heart of a true samurai. Gintoki and his ragtag team take on all manner of jobs in their chaotic world, often finding themselves in deep trouble. But it's in those moments of crisis that the real Shiroyasha the White Demon emerges. Gintoki's swordplay is legendary, honed not through formal training, but through countless battles and pure, raw talent. His comrades call him the ace, a title earned through his ability to turn the tide of even the most hopeless battle. Once feared across the galaxy, Gintoki was known for his brutal, merciless abilities in combat. The mere mention of his name struck terror into the hearts of Amanto everywhere. He was a warrior who toppled legendary enemies and carved through the ranks of even the most powerful foes with ease. Despite his self-taught style, Gintoki's mastery of the sword is so refined that even seasoned samurai and shinobi marvel at his skill. Wielding full-length katanas and bokudo single-handedly, or even dual-wielding when the situation calls for it, Gintoki's ferocity on the battlefield is unmatched. His reputation as a warrior is so fearsome that even the strongest enemies of the galaxy know better than to underestimate the White Demon. Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan is humanity's most powerful soldier, feared by both Titan shifters and enemies alike. Despite his small stature, Levi's strength, speed, and skill are unmatched. His incredible reflexes and agility allow him to move through the air with unmatched precision using his ODM gear, making him a deadly force against Titans. His signature spinning attacks can slice through a Titan's nape in seconds, and he's known for taking down dozens of Titans single-handedly. Levi's combat prowess goes beyond just his skill with Titans. He's also a master hand-to-hand fighter, easily overpowering human opponents like the notorious Kenny Ackerman. His keen mind and sharp instincts make him a brilliant strategist on the battlefield, always staying one step ahead of his enemies. What truly makes Levi terrifying, though, is his relentless will. No matter how dire the situation, Levi never backs down. His cold, calm demeanor hides a fierce determination to protect his comrades and eliminate any threat to humanity. In a world full of monsters, Levi Ackerman stands as humanity's greatest weapon.
こいつがリヴァイか。同じも。何も見えない。目をやられたのか。足が。もっと楽しんでくれよ。
Guts, the hero of Berserk, is more than just a warrior. He's the embodiment of survival and unstoppable strength. From a young age, he wielded massive swords, forging himself into a nearly unstoppable force. His sheer size and brutal combat skills make him a terrifying opponent, but it's his relentless determination and resilience that set him apart. With his enormous Dragon Slayer sword, more a slab of iron than a blade, Guts cuts down enemies like a force of nature. Whether facing human soldiers, apostles, or demons, nothing stands in his way. His sword strikes with the power of a battering ram, capable of shattering armor and destroying monsters. Despite his size, Guts is fast and agile, able to dodge and counter even the most skilled fighters. Guts isn't just about brute strength. He's a smart, adaptable fighter, outthinking and outmaneuvering even the most dangerous enemies, including legendary warriors like Nosferatu Zod, who respects Guts for being the first human to wound him in centuries. After surviving the horrific eclipse, Guts' power reaches new heights, allowing him to stand toe-to-toe with Apostle's monsters of immense strength. But it's the Berserker armor that unlocks Guts' true potential. This cursed armor pushes him beyond his limits, allowing him to fight without feeling pain or fatigue. It turns Guts into an unstoppable force, able to crush powerful foes like the dragon-like Apostle Grunbeld. However, the armor comes at a high price, driving Guts to the brink of madness. Yet Guts' greatest weapon isn't his sword or his armor, but it's his indomitable will. He has endured unimaginable horrors, betrayal, and constant battle, yet he never stops fighting. His willpower is so strong that even the cursed brand on his body, which attracts demonic forces, can't break him. Guts fights on, determined to protect those he loves and carve out his own path. In a world where gods and demons control human fate, Guts stands as a mortal who refuses to be defeated, making him one of the most powerful and compelling characters in manga. Yujiro Hanma is not just the primary antagonist, he is a force of nature, the father of the protagonist, and the undisputed strongest creature alive in the series. A merciless freelance mercenary and assassin, Yujiro's strength surpasses human comprehension, making him a living weapon sought by governments and organizations around the world. To describe Yujiro's abilities as superhuman barely scratches the surface. His power is so immense that it's said he alone can rival entire armies. At just 16 years old, Yujiro, alongside his father, single-handedly obliterated the American military during the Vietnam War, a feat that solidified his legendary status. In one scene, Yujiro effortlessly pushes back 100 riot police with nothing but brute force, but even that is a mere glimpse of his true might. His accomplishments are nothing short of mythical, knocking out a colossal elephant with a single strike, slicing through glass with his bare fingers, and perhaps most astonishing of all, stopping earthquakes by punching the ground. Yujiro Hanma is more than a man, he is a living embodiment of raw power, feared across the globe. His incredible feats are unmatched, and only someone bearing the Hanma bloodline could ever hope to challenge him. In every way, Yujiro stands as a symbol of unstoppable strength and untamed brutality, a superhuman presence that dominates the battlefield and the world itself. And there you have it, some of the most badass one-man army characters in anime, all without a single superpower. These warriors prove that raw skill, determination, and pure grit can be just as powerful as any magical ability or superhuman strength. Did we miss anyone? Let me know in the comments which character you think deserves a spot on this list, or if there's someone you would add. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe for more epic anime content. Thanks for watching, and until next time.